Hey there, YouTuber. So I keep getting asked the same question, which means either I haven't done a good job of covering it, or fellow tech folks on the internet have not covered it well. This question is, will LGA 1200 CPU cooler work with LGA 1151, 1200, etc., right? Simple answer is not without an LGA 1700 bracket kit, right? So Noctua has those. Some of the other folks, have done that as well. Um, I've got the calipers here. We'll go ahead and take some measurements, but visually you can see this easier than with the calipers. But here is for LGA 1200 the kit that came with Noctua. And this motherboard here should be a 300, 400 series. I don't even know what it is, but regardless, yeah, Z370. This is going to fit in here if I can find the hole. Okay, see that? Boom. No problem, right? Now if I can get it out of here. So nice tight fit. Now this guy, this is a H610M. This is 12th gen. And if I try and fit this in here, you can visually see that, I've got that one going in the hole, right? And this doesn't even reach, right? So it's, the hole pattern is wider, definitely going this way, okay? So you can see that. And if we look going this way, it's wider as well. So the hole pattern is, in general, all four of these hole spacing values are greater than they are for LGA 1200 or 1151. Now, could you make an adapter for it? That's a possibility. So let's see if I can even remember how to use calipers. I have how many engineering degrees? 3 engineering degrees. I haven't used calipers in who knows how long. Let's see here. Is this, what units are we even in here, folks? Inch. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Now, I can only kind of eyeball this to the center, which is really what you want for a dimension. It's about 3 inches. Can you guys see that, hopefully? Let me move this over a little bit. Nothing worse than watching a channel. You can't even see what the hell the guy's doing. So it's 3 inches basically. That is the hole spacing. Now if I go this way, three inches, right? So 3 by 3 hole pattern. Let's bring this guy over. I want to flip it over. I think it's a little easier this way. This is probably like 2 7/8 or something. It would appear to be 2.9, so ever so slightly. I'm actually surprised it's not 2.875. 2.9375 maybe. And then of course we all know this is a square pattern, right? So basically the same thing there. So now, just because I asked the question in there, not only am I asking will LGA 1151 or 1200 CPU cooler fit into LGA 1700, but why not look at it the other way around? Here's a CPU cooler for a 12th gen Celeron, the G6900 that I got. Definitely don't recommend wasting your money on that, by the way. It's really expensive for no real performance. So if I try and get this in here, folks, it's pretty much impossible. Well, I wouldn't say it's impossible. If I wanted to break stuff, I could. These would have to go in at an angle, right? And then, if you look this way, it's not even sitting flat, okay? So, that's a problem. Now, like I said, come in at an angle, maybe it would work, maybe it won't. And of course, you have to know which way to rotate these guys. but it's just not going to sit flat from what I'm seeing. So I would say that's a bust, right? Now I've already seen that the bracket here doesn't work, so that tells you that you're not going to be able to use any LGA 1151 1200 CPU cooler to fit this. Now, are there probably ways to make adapters? Sure. Is that wise? I don't know. But honestly, best just to go get yourself a new kit, buy a new CPU cooler. Everyone wants to save money, but it is highly important that you get, good flat surface contact. Obviously you got thermal paste there, but you want to make sure you're making contact. Modifying one of these guys isn't necessarily going to get you there. There may be obviously ways to do it. You won't see me doing it on this channel, but there you go, folks. So yeah, not going to happen. LGA 1700 with LGA 1700 CPU cooler is not going to work with LGA 1151, LGA 1200. Months ago I discussed Noctua putting out brackets, and a lot of other people obviously have done that too, but I haven't bothered to actually try this until today. Trying to put that in there, it doesn't work, right? And then getting the calipers pretty much tells you why it doesn't work, and or using the bracket on, once again, an LGA 1200, 1151, trying to use that on a 12th gen motherboard. So there you go, folks. Hope you got something out of it. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.